When looking for a new home, does location matter to you? Are you looking for a balance of convenience and a relaxed lifestyle? In today's video, we're gonna be looking at a community that gives you exactly that. Let's begin. So we're here in Heathbrook Plaza, which is only minutes away literally from the community we're gonna step into next. Here in Heathbrook Plaza, just to give you an idea of the type of lifestyle you're gonna find here, is you're gonna find a ton of different restaurants, shopping centers, movie theaters, really everything you can possibly imagine. Here we're gonna have Dillard's where you could go have a nice shopping spree, then you can head over to Las Margaritas, one of the best Mexican restaurants here in Ocala, and then you can end the night with your family, headed over to Epic Theaters and watch a beautiful, beautiful movie. This is the type of life you can expect moving into such a great area here in Ocala, Florida. Now, my friends, let's go ahead and take a look at your future home. Come on. My name is Renzo Montaiuti, the host of this YouTube channel, my friends. And in this channel, we go all over Central Florida looking at new construction homes, resale, and investment properties. But today we are here at Ridge at Heathbrook, the one and only premier series community in Ocala, Florida. This community is gonna come with 396 homes, 8 different available floor plans, and an absolutely amazing location close to the heart of Ocala, Florida. So we're gonna be taking a look at the Coral model today. This is gonna be coming with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,756 square feet with a flex room and a 2-car garage. So just to give you guys an even better perspective on where we are located, of course we have Heathbrook Plaza where we just came from, literally walking distance from here. But we're here in Ocala, Florida, right next to Highway 200. Now, this is one of the main roads here in Ocala, Florida. It can take you all the way to downtown. It can also take you all the way to the Beverly Hills, Citrus Springs area. So we have a main highway right here that can take us a bunch of different places. And also, this is where you're gonna find all your commercial centers. Not just Ridge at Heathbrook, you're gonna find your Publix, your Walmart, your Lowe's, your Home Depot. Now, speaking about hospitals, they did also just build a brand new VA hospital right outside of this community. So if there are any veterans out there, this might be the perfect place for you, just because you could walk to the VA Medical Center if needed, literally in 5 minutes. Now let's get in the grander scale about where we are here in Florida. We're only an hour to an hour and 15 minutes away from Orlando, Florida. Downtown Orlando is where you'll find the Amway Center. You'll find a big downtown Orlando with Lake Eola, a bunch of different restaurants, parks, and everything you can possibly imagine. Also, the parks and attractions of Disney and Universal are only about an hour and 15 to an hour and a half away. And then one of the most important things is having your airport close by. The Orlando International Airport is only gonna be about an hour and a half away from where we are today. Now let's go ahead and say you guys wanted to find a beach there on the East Coast with the Atlantic Ocean. We have places like New Smyrna Beach, Daytona Beach, Ormond Beach, a bunch of different beaches that have everything you're looking for, and that's gonna be about a 2-hour to 2-hour and 15-minute drive. Now let's head over to the West Coast. If you guys wanna find Tampa, Florida, where you're gonna have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Tampa Bay Rays, you're gonna have a very nice downtown Tampa, just like Orlando. And then 30 minutes west of Tampa, you're gonna have Clearwater Beach, which to us Floridians is one of the most relaxing and fun beaches to spend with your family. So what I really love about Ocala, Florida, especially me as someone who's looking to move here in the next 3 to 4 months, is that I am very central to 2 major cities. So if I wanted to go spend a day in a bigger city, or maybe just want to relax in Ocala and then the next weekend go over to Tampa, to Clearwater Beach, I can do so because I am right in between both of those 2 cities. So towards the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys all the details about the pricing, the HOA, what comes with the HOA, the tax amount, the CDD, and all the numbers and figures you need to know about this property. And not only just that, I'm gonna give you a recommended price on what you should come into, if you were interested in buying this home, what is a recommended price that you should come into this community with and what to expect. So stay tuned till the end of the video for all that information. Before we step inside, I want to invite you guys to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so every time I post a video, you are up to date and the first one to see it. on YouTube. So my friends, with that being said, enough of the talking. Let's go ahead and get inside and look at this home. Come on. So here we are, my friends, in front of this property, and I'm excited to show you every single inch of this home. So here we are at the front of the property, and the first thing I noticed about these Coral models is some of them have a front porch area, some of them don't. So this specific model with this premium series, you're gonna have this nice front porch area where you're gonna be able to put a few chairs, you know, depending on which way you're facing, south, west, east, or north, you know, you'll be able to see the sunset or the sunrise. So it's nice to have this little porch area. And yeah, so stepping into the house, we're gonna have this nice, beautiful, tall door. You're gonna have 10-foot, 4-inch ceilings in this home. So you're gonna have really tall ceilings. On this side, we're gonna step into the very first flex room. Now, this home is 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,756 square feet, just for a quick reminder, and it's gonna come with this extra flex room. Now here, this is a perfect space if maybe you're looking for an at-home office, maybe you're looking for a library, or maybe you're just looking for like a place to just get quiet and enjoy your space. You know, this could really be in a meditation room, a yoga room, whatever it is. So this is a really nice space. Another thing I noticed throughout this house is right now we have these almost smaller ceramic tiles, and this is something that comes with the premium series homes. Typically you have a large square tile, ceramic tile that's going to come with the home. Here we're going to have a little thinner rectangular shape, which honestly gives it a much sleeker design look, and it doesn't look as kind of bulky on the floor. Here we are in the kitchen, my friends, and we're going to have this beautiful granite countertop in the middle of the kitchen on this island. You're going to have your double sink. Right over here we have our nice Whirlpool appliance fridge. You're going to have a nice little extra counter space area. I love the white countertop that we have going on. Here's your pantry space where you're gonna have a pretty good amount of size. It's not that grand, but I believe that all this countertop and the cabinet space compensates for this size pantry. Here you're gonna have your stove and your microwave. So this is a really neat kitchen. I love that they didn't make the island super big and long and it kind of takes up too much space of the kitchen, but it's a really cozy place where, you know, it really feels like an open floor plan with this style of a kitchen. Over here you're gonna have your dining room area. This is a table that fits about 6 people. In my opinion, you can probably get a little bigger table and, you know, get 8 to 10 people if you have a bigger family or you just want to have friends over for a big game, maybe the Super Bowl. And yeah, and then over here, my friends, we're gonna have the living space, the living area where we're gonna spend most of our time. Now, typically on 2-story homes, we're gonna find a much smaller living space. But with this specific floor plan, what I love about it is that you have this really nice living space, and it's large enough to where all your family can fit. If someone's in the kitchen cooking, the family's over here. Maybe someone's eating at the dinner table. And yeah, so I love this floor plan just because this open floor space here in the first floor is really large. Now follow me, my friends, and we're gonna step into the very first bedroom, which is downstairs. Here, this is gonna be your one and only bedroom downstairs, apart from the flex room. And this is gonna be a 10 by 10 room. You got a nice window facing the south side of the home. Now that is all contingent on the floor plan you get, or you know, where the house is facing, but you are gonna have one window at the back of the room. You're gonna have a double door closet right over here that gives a decent amount of space. And yeah, so these homes are gonna come with carpet in the bedrooms, just to make sure we're all aware. And then here we're gonna have the very first bathroom. So it's important always to have at least one bathroom on the first floor. And this is actually a full bath, which is great. Typically it's a half bath on 2-story homes, but this one's gonna have a full bath. Nice gray ceramic backsplash, same color granite countertop. So you're gonna have that granite countertop color scheme going throughout the house. You got your toilet, and yeah, very nice. Right over here, you're gonna just have that extra little storage area that kind of goes right under the staircase. So now let's go ahead and take a look what we got on the second story. So stepping into the second story, this is gonna be all carpet upstairs except for in the bathrooms. And yes, so here we are in the loft, upstairs living space, upstairs living room, whatever you wanna call it. But this is the children's game room. That's what it really should be called. This is where all your kids are gonna be spending most of their time. You might have a little area sectioned off for them, whatever it is, but this is such a beautiful space. It's a really large living room for the upstairs. And yeah, I love that you're gonna have a lot of natural light as well. You're gonna have 1, 2, and 3 windows, just bringing in tons of natural light. These windows are gonna be hurricane resistant as well. As we live in Florida, most homes are gonna come with these hurricane resistant windows. So stepping in the very first bedroom upstairs, we're gonna have a similar bedroom that we found downstairs, and this is actually right above that bedroom. So this is gonna be another 10 by 10 bedroom, 1 window, same double door closet, and yeah, so it's a pretty typical room just like the one downstairs. Now we're gonna take a look into this bathroom, which is right next door to this room. You're gonna have a nice granite countertop, same color scheme, toilet. The only difference from downstairs and here, this is gonna have a bathtub, same color ceramic backsplash, and you got your built-in LED light, nice window, and yeah. So now we're gonna step into the laundry room of this home, which we're gonna find upstairs. Right over here, you're gonna have your AC unit, the inside AC condenser, and here you're gonna have your washer and dryer, your laundry room. You're gonna have these Whirlpool appliances, and all D.R. Horton product homes are gonna use Whirlpool as their preferred vendors with appliances, and you know, they work pretty well. I personally have them myself, and I haven't really had any complaints or problems. So washer and dryer are gonna come with the home on select floor plans and home sites. You do have a little rack right above where you can put your detergent and store a bunch of stuff. Right over here, we're gonna take a look in the third bedroom of the home. This is gonna be a little smaller. This is gonna be 9 by 10 feet. You are gonna have 1 nice window looking out the front of the house. Same double door closet. They're very consistent with keeping every room with the same size closets. And yeah, so this is a nice room, and this is gonna be right across the hall from the room, the master bedroom that we're stepping into now, my friends. Now this master bedroom is something very special in my eyes just because of the location of it. You're gonna have a lot of privacy. You're gonna have a big space in here where you can fit a king size bed and really organize it in a way that's gonna give you ample amount of space in the room. So here we have a king size bed just to give you a perspective of the size of this bedroom. Right over here, you're gonna have a walk-in closet. And this is a pretty good space where you can fit a good amount of clothes. And then we also are gonna have another space in the bathroom where you can fit even more clothes and shoes and all that good stuff. So now stepping into the master bath, this almost feels like another room. So here you're gonna have your private toilet, really nice that you just have a door and keeps it private. Here you're gonna have the second closet space. So this one's slightly bigger, so I imagine it's gonna be for her. And then here we're gonna have a double vanity, same color scheme, granite countertop. And what I absolutely love is that we're gonna have the best of both worlds. You're gonna have the tub and the walk-in shower. So, if you had a long day, you just wanna sit down and relax and get the bath on, you can do so with a nice view of the backyard. And then you got your walk-in shower for just a quicker rinse, shower, and then hit the road. So that is it for this home, my friends. Now we're gonna step outside and take a look at what kind of terrain and lot size you can expect with this property. So here we are stepping out into the back patio space, and it's just a really nice space back here where you're gonna find a concrete slab, covered lanai, which you will have an option to do a screened in lanai as well. And then back here in the backyard, these lots are typically, you're looking at around 0.18 to 0.25 acres, depending on where you are, the floor plan, and if you're on a corner lot or not. So the great thing about this community is you can make your own choices. You can choose which lot you want, which home you want on that lot. And there are a few different options. Now they do have a lot of spec homes where they're gonna already have pre-built homes like a Lantana model, a Coral, an Aria, a Cali, and they're already gonna start building on those homes. And that's the majority of how D.R. Horton works. but every once in a while they're gonna, have a specific lot, and sometimes if there's a buyer that's interested in that lot specifically, they'll ask you, hey, what kind of home do you want on this home, or what kind of home do you want on this lot? Anyways, my friends, here we are, the Coral model. Now we're gonna step inside and take a look at the finances and all the extra information I wanna make sure you guys have, so you know everything you're looking at today. Come on. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this tour, and I'm ready to give you all the information you need to know about this property. So the very first thing we're always gonna go over is the price of this home. What is D.R. Horton selling it for at this moment in time? How many are available? Those are questions that a lot of people ask coming into a community, or just really curious about what's available. So in today's day, we have two different Coral models available in this community. They're both gonna be ready in between May and June. Now, the most inexpensive one is $396,000. The most expensive one is $399,000. So there is only a $3,000 difference. And that's probably because of the lot variability, where it is, the size, and maybe a few of the different upgrades that come with the home. So the most inexpensive one that we have in this community right now is $396,000. Now, I do want to mention one thing before I step into the other finances. If there is anybody watching this content that maybe you saw my videos in the past, or maybe some past clients who always were interested in different models, a very popular model in communities here in Ocala is the Lantana model. That's a model that only here in Greystone Hills has. So I wanted to let everybody know that the Lantana model is available here in this community as well. So if there's anybody interested in the Lantana, which a lot of people have called about, just hit me up, send me a text, give me a call, and I can give you all that information as well. So back to the Coral, we're gonna have the most inexpensive one for $396,000, okay? Now, typically going into each community, the sales agents have some money that the builders tell them, hey, you can play with this amount of money. Now, my goal is to play with a little extra for what the builders say. Now, going into a community center like this, with an inexperienced realtor or someone who's maybe brand new, they don't know that the builders or the sales agents have that money available to drop the price. So it's very important to go with the realtor that knows this and ask them straight up, hey, how much is the builder letting you play with? Anyways, right now, the builders are probably allowing you to play with $10,000 to $12,000 off the $396,000, but my goal is to get you around $15,000 to $20,000 off of that price. So my recommended offer on a home like this would probably be like $382,000, $383,000, $384,000. And that's a great starting point, and it happens all the time that the builders accept it, okay? Let's go into the second thing, and that's the HOA and CDD of this community. The HOA is only $102 per month. That's gonna come with a clubhouse, a cabana, a luxury style pool, and a gated community for extra security and privacy here at Ridge at Heathbrook. They do have CDD just because this is one of the exclusive areas of Ocala. We're right next to the community center that we saw in the beginning of this video, and that gives this piece of land so much extra value that they had to put a CDD tax in order to attain this land. The CDD is gonna be $112 per month. So in total with HOA and CDD, you're looking at only $220 per month. Now, before you guys even have to ask, a lot of you are wondering, does HOA go up over time? And that is a phenomenal question if it's something that is on your mind. HOA can go up and can go down. Typically where you find that HOAs go up the most is in older condominium complexes. That's where you're gonna have really rundown roofs, AC units, and they have to replace all these things in condo complexes. So that's where you see, if maybe you're living in a condo and they don't do too much maintenance and groundwork, that sometimes they raise it $100, $200 every 5 to 10 years. But here in communities like this, we pretty have a steady flow of the landscaping, the gated community, the privacy, the security, and the clubhouse management, the pool services. So it's always gonna stay around the same. So my estimate in a community like this, it might go up $30 to $50 over the next 7 to 10 years. So it's gonna give you a lot of time, and typically I wouldn't, if that's one of your main concerns moving into a HOA community, that's one of the last things you need to worry about when you're going into a place that has single family homes and that is brand new as well. Now, let's get into a little bit about the tax amount. Here, we're gonna have the tax amount roughly around 1.4% of the purchase price. And so let's just do a little bit of math so you know the exact numbers that we are talking about here. So let's put 390, I'm gonna put 385,000 just to be, you know, that's probably what we could get this house for, times 0.014. You're looking at $5,390 for a 2,700 square foot home, my friends. If you're in California, New York, you're paying $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 per year. Here we're looking at $5,390 right now in taxes per year. Now the good thing is, in living in Florida, we also have a lot of incentives. We have, if you are using this as your primary residence for at least 1 year, you apply for Florida homestead, and that can deduct $50,000 off the taxable value of this home. So instead of paying taxes on a $385,000 home, you're paying taxes on a $335,000 home. Makes a big difference and can save you up to, probably on this house, $700, $800. Now, speaking about taxes, I want you to know that the CDD is actually put on to your yearly taxes. So you don't have to pay that monthly. So I just average it out so you can have a good idea of what it would be monthly. But what the CDD does is it goes on your yearly tax bill. So you don't have to pay it every month and send in money. It's at your year-end taxes. And you know, with a property, you can always deduct because of depreciation. And there are a lot of things in tax ways to get out of, you know, lowering your taxes here with homes like this. So with that being said, my friends, you have the purchase price, you have my recommended offer, you have the HOA, the CDD, and the taxes. Let's talk a little bit about, if you are someone interested, you know, what kind of incentives do they have in this community? Right now, they are offering 4.99 to 5.75 interest rates on different homes. So on this floor plan, they have one home available right now with a 4.99 interest rate with $10,000 in closing costs. And we're gonna be able to reduce that price at least $10,000, my friends. So right now, there is opportunity to get some great deals on these new construction homes. And it's quick to mention, or super important to mention, that these two-story homes here in D.R. Horton, both the stories are concrete block. So it's not first floor block, second floor wood like most builders and communities. So anyways, back to the point, you know, there are a lot of incentives going on in this community that really could help you get into a home, especially if maybe you don't have all the money for closing costs, but you have money for a down payment, okay? Now, speaking about down payment, if you are looking to purchase a home as your very first purchase, if you're looking at this video and you're like, hey, I wanna buy my first home, I wanna do it, let's go. How much can you expect for a down payment? A down payment on a primary residence home is gonna be 3.5% down, and that is done with an FHA loan. Federal Housing Association is a government entity that is giving this specific type of loan with the minimum 3.5% down payment. All you need is over a 580 credit score and a pretty decent DTI ratio, debt to income ratio. So, you know, just to give you an example, if you're making $70,000 a year and you have maybe $500 in car payments, you would be absolutely golden, you know, getting approved for a FHA loan. You have your down payment, which a down payment on $385,000 would be around $13,475 for this home right here, my friends. Closing costs, most of them are gonna be paid by the sellers, and I'm always available to help if there's a little discrepancy in cash to close, my friends. So let's say you're looking at it from an investment standpoint. Let's say you see that Ocala is a brand new metropolitan city and you want to start investing. Right now you can get an investment loan, a conventional investment loan for 15% down. But if I were you, if I'm speaking from the heart to all my investors, I would say don't do 15% down, do 20% down, just because you can lower your monthly payment by $200 to $300 because you don't pay private mortgage insurance once you have 20% equity in your home. So if you put in an automatic 20% down, you have 20% equity in your home and you don't have to pay private mortgage insurance, which is gonna save you a lot of money in the long run. Now, 20%, just to give you an idea, of $385,000 is $77,000 on the dot. Now, you will need a slightly better credit score, around 660 to 680 minimum, and that will give you not the most favorable interest rate, but if you are 720 and above, you're gonna get some pretty good rates. Right now, the rates are sitting around 6.4 to 6.8, all depending on your credit scores, my friend. So right now, we're in a crucial time in our lives where we have a lot of opportunity to purchase a home, purchase assets when the whole world is fearful and wondering what's gonna go on. This is the perfect moment to take advantage of opportunities that we might not see again in a very long time, especially in a growing state like Florida. So make sure you're taking care of your credit, make sure you're keeping your debt as low as possible. So when that opportunity does come, my friends, you are able to capitalize. My friends, that is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this tour, the information, and I hope to see you in the next video. Last but not least, if any of you have quick questions or are curious about purchasing a home here in Ocala, in this community, this floor plan, my team is always here to help you, and we are gonna be your Ocala resource here in Florida, my friends. So feel free to reach out to the number below. And for today, my friends, I'm excited that we got to spend this whole day together. And for now, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.